Welcome to the Scrollaceum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, the trainer... Seconds remain. Players need to name their character. The trainers are now moving on to creating a challenger. These characters will be the underdogs, because their creators will see who they're competing against, but not what the It's time to name those characters! It's time for the main event. Our first opponent enters the ring. And in this corner we've got... These two will battle to see who is the champion of sleaze. Back and forth they go. This one's just about over. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Woo! I need it back. In this corner, we've got... They'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of country music. This is getting drawn out. Way to overcome heartbreak. Now entering the ring. And opposing them will be... One of them will be crowned the champion of Look at Me! Oof, what a nasty uppercut! Next up, it'll be versus. These two are facing off to see who is the champion of questionable choices. Holy smokes! It's mayhem down in the draw ring. Thinking. Moving on, we've got versus. One of them will walk out as the champion of the hot tub. Who will draw blood first? Oh, it's getting steamy in here. Make way for versus. Only one of them can be the champion of rejected Pokemon. Here we go. Oh, what a huge blow. Can they counter? You don't have to catch all of them. Here's our next competitor. Versus. These two are competing to be the champion of Cash Money. Bam! Right in the face. Bill's big victory. Up next, versus One of them will walk out as the champion of being an affront to God. It's anyone's fight. That'll leave a mark. The ref just needs to call it. Burn it with fire! And that takes us to halftime. Here are the scores. Second warning, name those characters. Second warning, name those characters. the second half, which means it's time for the tag. Let's start things off with our first two fighters. You will decide who is the champion of retirement. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Can they build on this momentum? It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. The champion of the Mile High Club. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? Get in the car. It's about over. Can they recover? They're tagging out. This is what happens when an immovable object meets an unstoppable force. Their chemistry is off the charts. Two new fighters enter the ring. Who is the champion of enigmas? The art of war. What a whack attack! We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of being the subject of a documentary. The trainers have a decision to make. They're evenly matched. It's a scroll brawl. They did the work of two fighters. Here's our next matchup. One of them will be the champion of caves. What a battle! We're watching a scribble quibble. This next contest could swing things. The champion of raves. Will the players tag out? Let's find out. Ooh, what a nasty uppercut. I would hate to be on the receiving end of that blow. Now that there is teamwork, folks. It's time for our next bout. Who is the champion of criminals? They're slaying in character. It all comes down to this next match. The champion of political cartoons. What will the trainers do? Let's see. This is tough to watch. Is that the nail in the coffin? Who needs a teammate? Not this fighter. Here are the next two fighters. You will decide who is the champion of Broadway. This is getting interesting. Get in the car, it's about over. Now they'll be battling for this title. The champion of student loan debt. It's decision time. Whoa, Nelly! It's a close one. alone. Moving on. One of them will be the champion of being kind of a big deal. The art of war. This one's just about over. Here's the next contest. The champion of not going to age well. Here we go. They're tagging out. What a sketchy move. Oh, it's getting lopsided. Can they recover? I don't know. The me versus the world mentality certainly paid off. Up next, who is the champion of knows how to make an entrance? Unbelievable! Now it's time to determine the champion of getting eaten by the monster. What will the trainers do? They're going to the bench. Please, just put it out of its misery. We're witnessing greatness. Nothing can stop these two. Moving on. You will decide who is the champion of the gym. Oh, it's too close to call. Here's the next title. The champion of producing fluids. It's decision time. Ouch. It's a scrawl brawl. I dare you to name a more iconic duo. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner! Welcome to the Scrollaceum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, the trainers will be prompted to draw and name a particular type of champion character. They'll be equipped with two tools, a pen for drawing and a thick marker for... It's time to name those characters. The trainers are now moving on. Name those characters! It's time for the main event. Here comes our first brave warrior. And in this corner we've got... These two will battle to see who is the champion of bachelorette parties. Back and forth they go. Oof, what a nasty uppercut. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Back on the party bus, everyone. Up next, they'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of making it work. The art of war. Sweet mercy. You should get paid time and a half. Up next. And opposing them will be... One of them will be crowned the champion of landlords. Oh, it's too close to call. Oh, it's getting lopsided. Don't expect to get that thing fixed. Up next, versus... Well, you hate to see this, it's a forfeit. USDA Grade A beef. Up next, versus... These two are facing off to see who is the champion of pacifism. Holy smokes! Get in the car, it's about over. Now that's how you don't fight. Up next, versus... Well, you hate to see this, it's a forfeit. You get a hard candy. Up next, versus... One of them will walk out as the champion of occupying too much space in this player's head. We're watching a scribble quibble. My goodness! They're living in your mind rent-free. Up next, versus... Only one of them can be the champion of popularity. What a battle! Here we go. It's all downhill from here. Here are the scores as we head into halftime. Name those characters! 20 seconds remain. Players need to name their character. It's the second half, which means it's time for the tag teams. Each matchup will include a surprise contest where players can tag out their characters. The bonus points are doubled and votes for both contests. Up next, one of them will be the champion of Wild Nights. Out the popcorn, this is a good battle. It's a scrawl brawl. It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. The champion of Christian camp counselors. This is pure
Will the trainers
pandemonium.
keep their characters or swap out?
It's mayhem down in the draw ring. Herculean effort. Let's start things off with our first two fighters. Who is the champion of leftovers? That's incredible! We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of food poisoning. The trainers have a decision to make. Oh, what a... Holy smokes, I didn't see that coming. They're tagging out. Oh, they're pulling away now. Team for the ages. Two new fighters enter the ring. Well, you hate to see this. It's a forfeit. A solo victory. What a feat. Here's our next matchup. You will decide who is the champion of the Hootenanny. Now this is a duel. This is getting drawn out. This next contest could swing things. Champion of going down in a blaze of glory. Will the players tag out? Let's find out. Who wants it more? The pen is fightier. What a dynamic duo! It's time for our next bout. Well, you hate to see this. It's a forfeit. This, folks, is what a hero looks like. Here are the next two fighters. Who is the champion of influencers? It's anyone's fight. Is that the nail in the coffin? It all comes down to this next match. the champion of getting their butt kicked. What will the trainers do? Let's see. Can they recover? I don't know. The kid gloves are off now. These two, they just work so well together. Moving on. One of them will be the champion of Bougie. I would hate to be on the receiving end of that blow. I just did a spit take. Now they'll be battling for this title. The champion of reality TV drama. It's decision time. Holy smokes, I didn't see that coming. What a sketchy move. We're watching a scribble quibble. There's no I in team, kids, only in kids. Up next, who is the champion of mansions? Get out the popcorn, this is a good battle. Here's the next contest. The champion of hunting humans for sport. Here we go. Here come the reinforcements. They're tagging out. It's neck and neck. It's the clash of the Titans. Now that there is teamwork, folks. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner!
Time, you're the favorite crowd. Cheers.